recording.
Okay, I'm just going to minimize the screen and start showing. Oh goodness, how do I do this again? Screen sharing. Show my screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
You can. Okay. So today's webinar, we are going to go over how to enter a party as well as use Tupperconnect. So we could do slideshows, but we figured the best way to show you how to do this is to actually log on and do it from scratch. So we are going to, I'm not going to be able to see the chat right now. So while I'm doing my portion, Jen, maybe you could monitor the chat, or if you have a question, you could just unmute yourself and ask the question. And we'll go from there. And then, Jen, are you comfortable doing Tupperconnect?
Sure.
Okay. We didn't even talk about that ahead of time. This was a very impromptu webinar today. So we're going to log in. So to log in for the first time, you just go to mytupperware.ca, and you're going to enter your username or your consultant ID, whichever you have, and your password. If it's the first time signing in, then your password is your birthday in the form of day, month. So you're going to do that, and then we're going to go up here to the top. There's different options like tools, profile, Salesforce website. You're going to go to My Sales and place an order. And this part is very slow for some reason, so it's just going to take a few minutes to log in. I'm going to see if I can minimize my screen. See if there's any questions. No, okay. So for whatever reason, this takes forever. But the rest of it's very easy. Do we have anybody on here who's never entered a party before or used Tupperconnect? Okay. Larissa, you've never done Tupperconnect? I know you've entered parties because you have like amazing sales. Tupperconnect. Okay, perfect. Lots of you have never used Tupperconnect. Okay, so we're going to go in and we're going to set up a party. And while we set up, actually, Jen?
Yes?
I'm thinking you should probably go first because you're going to be setting up a Tupperconnect.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
I need to
Okay.
share your screen, I believe. Stop sharing mine.
And I have to click.
There should be like a play button at the top that says show.
It says I have to become the presenter to share my screen.
Did you just get a request? Goodness. I may have to do this.
Oh, I was able to do it yesterday.
There. Oh, that's me. Send webcam request. Did you just get a request pop up?
No.
Webcam request. Stop showing my screen. Sorry guys, we're having a little technical issue right now. Just bear with us for a minute. Do you have a screen at the top where it looks like it's a play button?
No. Oh, wait. No. No, I have the microphone and the screen and the webcam, but the screen is, like, I can't select it.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. You can just see my backup.
Okay.
So just leave yourself unmuted so you can pop on at any time. So I'm going to go to my screen. Sorry, oh my goodness. I chose to enter a party, so I'm going to go here and start a new party.
Oh, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh, God. Okay.
We'll get there.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So if you want to Tupperconnect a party, you can do that either in a party or a fundraiser. We're going to do a party today. So I'm just going to go ahead and set up a party. And here you're going to pick a date. So Tupperconnect, Jen, is it, you can have a Tupperconnect open for 45 days, am I right?
Yes.
45 days. So you can go ahead for 45 days in the calendar and select it. If you go past that, it won't allow you to Tupperconnect. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to pick February 10th for some reason, just because I could. This party is going to be shipped to me, the consultant. So I'm just going to enter my information. You do need to enter all of your information too, or it won't take it. Okay, so down here you're going to see a box where it says Tupperconnect Party Setup. This is where you're going to click. Oh, please supply the full area code. Yeah, see? So I didn't supply all the information. There. So now I'm going to click on that, and you're going to pick a time. I always pick an hour behind what it actually is right now. So right now it's 1:40, so I'm going to pick 12:30. Just so that you know it's up and running right away, right? So then you're going to verify. It's very easy. The new system for doing Tupperconnect is very, very easy compared to the old system. The old system, I would spend hours trying to learn it. The headache, but this one is just so easy. So again, it's just going to take a minute to load. There we go. So then it's going to say this party is not completely set up. You click the next button to revalidate. Can everybody just mute yourselves? Sorry, 1 second. Just making sure everyone's muted there. Okay, perfect. So we're going back. So we need to hit next. Oh my gosh, don't tell me I already have a Tupper. Okay, give me a minute. Currently, I already have a Tupperconnect set up somewhere.
Just change your email.
So that's a good thing to run into, though. You can only have one Tupperconnect set up at a time with one email address. So you can just change the email address. It really doesn't matter because you're not getting actual email. Oh, am I in the right party? Do I have to start this all over from scratch? No. There we go. Worst webinar ever. Let's try this again. Verify. There. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next. So I just took a few letters out of my email address so that it would work. So here you have the option. You can send email invites to the home party guest, or you can just make your own link. I always just do my own link. I don't know about you, Jen, but is that what
I do my own, yeah.
So I do, yes, I want to invite guests myself. So you click on that. And you're going to come to this screen. And what I do here is you just copy this link. It says invite friends to shop online, preferred for Facebook. You can, it's good for Facebook, but you can also copy and paste it into an email if you wanted to. So I just copy link. Now, if you want to make it fancy, you can go to tinyURL and you can shorten that link so that it's customized to the person. So let's see here. Give it a second to come up. Jen, if you want to add anything at any time, feel free. So then you're going to just paste it right in here. And then you're going to come down here and choose what you want it to be. So let's say we want it to be, the problem with this is it only lets you choose that name once, so you can't do it over and over again. So you have to be creative. So let's say webinar Jenn, make tiny URL. There we go. So that one works. See? So then you would copy and paste this one here, tinyurl.com webinar Jenn. I'm going to copy it. What I usually do is I go into my Facebook. I'm going to pull up my Facebook, and hopefully I don't have any private messages pop up that you guys can see. It's always a new message. And I send myself a Facebook message. So you just type in your own name, and then I would paste it there just to make sure that the link actually works. I usually delete that little box because really you only want that link. So then when you click on it, it's going to take you to my party. So you're going to see this pop up where it says, welcome to Jennifer's. Apparently I spelled my name wrong. Tupperconnect party. It's a Tupperware party on your schedule at your convenience. Shop now. So that way you know that it's connected to the right party. The right host is going to get the credit for it. And you're going to hit shop now. And here is another way to make sure that the link is set up properly to verify the consultant's name, Director Galliot. So we know now that the party is set up. Everybody can go on and shop from here. And anything that they order will go directly to your party. So I'm going to go back to my the screen. So that's how you set Tupperconnect up. The reason why you would do a Tupperconnect party is if you have guests from out of town. That's one reason. They can go online and they can order directly from that link, and the host will get credit for it. Or say like tonight, say you're doing a party next week, but the sales that are ending tonight are ending and some people wanted to order, then you could direct them to that link as well. Or you can combine the orders and do it yourself. The shipping is a little bit more. It starts at about $7 for Tupperconnect orders. But that way they can order the sales that are ending tonight, and the party would still be open until next week. So that's one, those are great values to have for the paid website. You need the paid website in order to Tupperconnect. Now, another thing to know with Tupperconnect is it does not show up right away. So it's not instant. You're not going to get a sales report that the order's been put through. It can take up to 2 days. The reason why is the Tupperconnect, it's in the website, it's ran by Amazon now. So they need to verify the payments before you actually see it show up on your website. Now, if that was say somebody that's ordered last week and a month ago and they already have that credit card verified and that it is in fact a working credit card, then it will show up a lot faster, but it can take 2 days. So I try to get people to, if I know the party's going to be closing on, say, a Friday, I try to have the Tupperconnect portion close by Tuesday or Wednesday just to be safe, because you want to make sure that that host gets the credit for it, right? Now, where you can find it, if somebody did go in and order from my Tupperconnect, you're going to see it show up in here. It'll be like a section all of its own. I think it even says Tupperconnect orders or online orders or something, and it will have the customer's name, and then you can see exactly what they ordered there. So that's the first thing that you're going to be asked when you do a Tupperconnect. How do I know if somebody ordered? That's where you would go, is to your quick links in the party. Why won't it not close? Why can't I get out of here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so our party is set up. So now you want to enter a party. So Before I continue, one thing to know about the Tupperconnect is in order for the host to get credit, you need at least $200 in offline orders for them to get credit for any online orders. So if people are ordering from the Tupperconnect, you need to make sure that the host is actually entering orders as well, that they're presenting you with orders that you go in, you log on in your back office and actually enter yourself. The reason why is Tupperconnect is not meant to replace a home party, it's meant to boost a home party. So as you guys know, Tupperware is in the business for home parties. So they don't want you to replace a home party with an online party. So that's why they do it this way. So again, it's just meant to boost your sales, not to take over. So let's say we're going to enter some parties now. You've already had your party and you have about 5 orders that you're going to submit. And let's say 4 of them are customers and you have a few orders that you want to put in yourself. So you're going to go to quick links again and you're going to do add new customer order. Excuse me. And you're going to enter orders in. Jane Doe. You don't need to put the whole address in if you don't want to. Be sure to make sure that you have the correct province though, because it will go by default to Ontario. And if you do that, the tax might add up differently for where you are. So I always make sure I have my Nova Scotia province in there. Otherwise, we'll be charged Ontario tax. And then at the end, it won't add up and you might get confused. So here is where you're going to enter your orders. So if you have the order sheets, you can do it that way. So, you know, you'd have your order sheet in front of you and you would know codes to enter. But if you don't, you can also use item search. This is my favorite way to enter orders. So here you have your regular orders, your parts, your purchase with purchase. Never forget about a purchase with purchase. A tip, actually, I think I got this from Jen. I think it was Jen that taught me this tip, is at a party, when you order the purchase with purchase as a sample and have it with you at your parties and have it on the table when you're collecting your orders at the end of the night, and that way it's there to remind you that that's a possibility for each customer. So if a customer comes up and they don't have it on their order form, but you know that they've qualified, you can say, would you like to add this onto your order for $9? You've qualified. Your sales aid samples, sales specials, fundraiser, but you cannot order fundraisers under a regular party. You need to have a fundraiser order set up. So let's say we're going to do some samples, because samples are sales specials, sorry, they're ending tonight. So you're just going to do that, click, and you're going to find it. Be careful when you're ordering your chip and dip sets tonight that you don't click this top one, because that's not the $20 sale item that we can get right now that ends tonight. You're going to click this one down here. So you're going to click on that. Let's throw in some other things. Shape load toy, just for fun. Close the window, and you're going to verify it, and it's right there. So that saves you from the guesswork of the item number. Saves you in case the item number was written down wrong. This way you know exactly what it is. Now the next question, oh no, I'm going to get back to that in a minute. So there's one order. Then you're going to hit next. Was this card used? Was a credit card used to pay for this order? If they paid you with cash, you're going to leave it at no. If they paid you with a credit card, you would hit yes. And you're going to enter how much it is, $76.02. If that's what they're giving you, then you enter $76.02. You can enter less. So if you want to make, you know, say you're giving them your own special deal at a party, Jen special, $50, or save the shipping, or whatever you're doing. If you're doing that, you're not obligated to. Then you would just put $50 in, and then you would pay the difference at the end. But I don't always recommend doing that. So $76.02, you're going to do the Visa. You can also do MasterCard or Tupperware card, which didn't show up there for some reason. Isn't that interesting?
I don't think you can do it on the customer's order.
Yeah, right. So then you would enter the credit card number here and the expiration date. When you're doing the expiration date, make sure there's a slash. So let's say it expires on the 12th month. Make sure you do that dash. or else it won't take it. So I'm not going to actually put that one through again. I don't think that matters. So then we're going to go back. Cancel. I'm going to just click no so that we can continue, and we're going to go to next. So then let's go do another order just to throw something else in there. Add a new customer order. Jane McDonald. You don't even have to hit verify. You can just hit next if you want to. I'm going to choose a few regular items. Just going to scroll through. One thing to know is you can also arrange this. So you can range it by cost. If you want to go by cheapest to most expensive, just hit the cost button, and then it'll arrange it. Makes it easy. So if you're trying to, add just $4 to the party to bump it up a level, then you can do that. I'm just grabbing a whole bunch of stuff to get the party up to another level. Verify. If you want to order more than one, then you would just go in here and switch it to 5. Hit verify, and that's that. So then you're going to hit next. Nope, this customer paid with cash. There you go. Now let's do a consultant order. So what I do, when I have cash orders, I tend to combine them, and that helps save on shipping. So rather than each customer paying $3.95, well, I usually actually do charge $3.95 because that will help me pay for my portion of the shipping, because consultants, when it comes to shipping, customers pay $3.95, and Tupperware and the consultant each pay 3%. Or no, sorry. Customers pay $3.95, consultants pay 3%, and Tupperware covers the rest of the shipping. So I tend to combine the orders in whenever I can to save on the shipping. So that will help cover the 3% that I owe. Make sense? So I'm going to click on consultant because this is for me. Hit next. And I'm going to order some samples. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to show you something when I do this. So I'm going to order the chip and dip set, Tupperware Crazy 8, egg tray, close. Verify. Now for samples, you can only order one sample. One of each sample you can order. So when you see the numbers here, I often get people saying, why am I being charged full price? Because you see the retail column. You're not. You're being charged the cost right here. And you'll see that at the end screen. When I hit next, it's still going to make you think that you're being charged full price, but you're not. And I'll show you why. When you get to, you can go to quick links. I'll show you that at the end. So now we're going to go to host order because we have no more orders to enter. And I'm going to hit next. If the host was placing an order themselves, then you would enter it here. But most of my hosts don't actually order. They use their hostess credit. I'm going to hit next. Now, if you want bags, make sure you click on the bags. If you want to send like one single catalog, you can. The date and hold gifts, like when you go to the party and you want to give them a gift thanking them for doing a party, are right here. So you would click on that, close window, verify, next. Okay, so my party, this is where the fun starts. I love this page. So up here you're going to see pool balance. Whenever you order samples, you get points that you can use to increase your party sales. So you're not going to get hostess credit on that party, but you are going to get points to bump it up to the next level. So see where I'm at 369 in party retail? You can up it to as much as $100. And then all of a sudden, my credit went from, well, let's see what it was before. Do you remember what it was before, Jen? Doesn't matter. So I had $37 in hostess credit, but if I put 100, then that puts me up to $47. I don't always use this. I do a lot, but I would especially use it, say they were at, you know, $470. I would definitely bump them up to get them to the next level so that they get another half price item, or, you know, or the higher percentage in the hostess credits, sorry. So we have $47 that we can use. That credit can be used for anything out of the regular catalog. You cannot use that for samples, and you cannot use that for sale items. First, we're going to pick our thank you gift. So when your party reaches $200, you can pick one of these items for free. Personally, if I'm entering a party, I usually go with the Crystal Wave soup mugs because I can split those up and use those for 2 different gifts at parties or prizes for the left-right games or anything like that. So I usually use that. So that's going to come up automatically down here. You're going to hit verify. Now I want to use up my $47. So I'm going to use my item search. I'm going to go into the regular. I always go by cost. I just find it, I don't know, it's organized better for whatever reason. And I'm just going to pick things. So I'm going to go use the Great Measure, even though that's silly because I love my Great Master now. The insulated mug. Let's see what this brings us to. Verify. So I went over my credit. I used more than the $47. I went over by $25. And that's okay. They can do that if they want to. Or I can take, let's take this That's a Bowl out. And that brings us to 0. Is that like a perfect number? Did I actually do that?
You did.
Wow. Isn't that impressive? Okay, so then we're going to choose our half price items. So you're going to come here and you're going to click and make sure you change it to half price item, or else you're going to be charged full price. Go back to item search, regular, search, cost, and again, you can pick whatever you want. Fridge Smart, close, verify. So that's only going to charge you half the price. If there was a purchase, no, there's nothing else that I qualify here. If there was, it would show up under here. You would just scroll through. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to hit next. Oh, I missed a half price item. So it is going to remind you. So let's close out. So I can go in and I can order one more half price item. If your host does not want the second half price item, you can do a few things. You can go into the party that was created, or you can tell her to call all the guests and ask if they want to take advantage of the half price item, or you can use it yourself. I tend to, if it's not being used, I'll order spices because they're cheap, and I use them a lot. All right, so this is the amount that the customer owes. That's the host owes $41.05 because they went over. They ordered their half price item and they went over a little bit. And the Crystal Wave, not the Crystal Wave soup mugs. Sorry, I'm backtracking there. Anyway, you can either choose if they're paying with a credit card or cash. If they're paying with cash, then they give it to you and then you just put it on your credit card at the end. So I have it set up that nobody paid with a credit card because I went back and changed it all. So that means the total balance due is $561. But up here, you're going to see that it's $668. You're being paid, total profit potential, you're being paid your commission up front because they paid with cash. So basically, say the party is $500 in sales credit, you're not going to be actually entering $500. You're going to be entering the $500 minus your commission, plus tax and shipping, of course. So keep that in mind. So if it's a purely cash party, then you're not going to be getting a commission check from Tupperware because you've already been paid for it. Now here's the breakdown of it. So the consultant cost was $437 plus shipping and handling was $15.80. So that $15.80, that's why I charge the shipping and combine my orders, because that will help pay for that $15.80. Otherwise, it comes off your commission. The tax, so all of that comes to $5.43, plus the party shipping and handling is $17.73. And the total amount would be $5.61, and that's at the bottom. So you're just going to click on that. You would enter your information. Once you have your Tupperware card or your Visa card, you're going to hit the same as, so it's going to bring up the billing address. Then you're going to hit Submit Party. It's not going to work for me right now because I'm not actually entering a credit card. But if I had a credit card information in there, I would hit Submit Party, and up here it would ask me for my password. That's your password that you use to sign into your account. So it's not going to be day, month anymore, because once you sign in for the first time, it prompts you to change it. But whatever you've changed it to, you have to enter that and then hit OK. After you do that, that's when the party is submitted, and it will show up at the top of the screen. It will change from party authorization not submitted to successfully submitted. Make sure it says that, or else your party may not actually be submitted. There was something else I was going to say, and I just lost it. If there were any problems with any of the orders, then it's going to show up in red here, and you'll know that that's where you need to click on to go back and figure out what went wrong. Usually it's just something simple like you forgot to verify it, or you forgot to put the credit card information, or something like that. Another thing to know is, say you're setting up this party now, but you're not actually submitting it for another week. You can enter the customer's credit card numbers in their order. You can start playing around and entering the order. That credit card will not be charged until you actually hit submit on this party. So even though you have it entered in the system, nothing is set in stone until you hit submit. So you can go back and change the orders at any time up until the point that you hit submit. Once it's submitted, you cannot change it. It's done. So I'm going to minimize and see if there were any questions. So does anybody have any questions? Jen, do you want to add anything as well?
I think you've got it covered.
Okay, I'm going to go
is there
back
anyone new who's entering a party tonight that is at all confused or needs anything?
No? Okay, so I'm going to scroll back and look at the questions.
Just Party Plus. The Party Plus party. I
Party
have that,
Plus,
but I haven't tried it yet.
You do have it? Yeah, I don't use it personally. From what I understand, I've never used it, but from what I understand is it's basically a way to connect your party with somebody else. That's basically like a webinar. So say you're doing a party and you have family in BC, you could set it up so that they can see you guys doing your party at the same time, but I've never used it.
Marion, yes, you can put a consultant order on a party, especially if it's being delivered to you. If you happen to be delivering your party directly to the host, you can also have a consultant order delivered to you on the same party. Just remember that samples do not add to the party total for the host benefits.
But they will give you party pool that will allow you to boost the party. And if you are just ordering a consultant cost, like say you've already ordered it as a sample and you wanted to gain at regular price, you're 25% off, that will count as well towards their party. Yeah. One thing I know about the Party Plus, people are asking about the Party Plus. I believe if you do Party Plus, you cannot do Tupperconnect. You can only do one or the other at a time. Again, I really don't know much about the Party Plus because I haven't used it. I prefer Tupperconnect. Okay, so now I'm going to scroll back again. Okay.
You can't direct ship from in behind. to one specific customer. That's where the paid website comes in handy. They have to order through the Tupperconnect, or you put their order through the Tupperconnect. There is a way around it by using your alternate address, but it will have your name on it, not the customer's name.
Anita's asking, do you have to do a consultant order besides customer to get items at 25% off? Yes and no. It will show you that it's charging full price under a customer, but at the end result, you're going to be keeping that 25%, if that makes sense. It's basically getting your commission up front. Did that make sense to you, Anita?
We only ever give Tupperware the 75% of the price, and if everyone happened to pay by credit card, they would send us the difference.
Yeah. So Anita, yes, you can put all of them under one, and that's what I was saying earlier that I do. I combine my cash orders and enter them as one order to save on the shipping, so that you're only paying $3.95 once as opposed to 10 times.
Your Tupper card you would link to your checking account, and once a month they do a direct deposit. Alternately, if you don't have the Tupper card, they will send you a check, which takes about a week longer.
I love getting my direct deposit, so I have the Tupperconnect, but that's all. The only reason I use it is for that, is so that I get my direct payment. I don't actually use my Tupperconnect to make my payments. I use my Visa so that I can get my Visa points. Yeah, I want my Visa points basically, so I use my Visa. The other thing to know with your Tupperware card is if you use that, it's not taken out immediately. It's it can take about 2 or 3 days. I'm just going to, Jen, if you want to add for a minute, I have to send my husband a text to go pick my son up from the bus before I forget.
Sure, just ignore my dog. I actually do use my Tupper card every time because I don't have a really good points visa. It's on my list of things to do, though. When you do accumulate points through the Tupper card, and you can use those points towards new brochures or new catalogs. The Tupper card money goes directly to me. It would go into your account, and it would come on the payday, which is marked in the calendar you would have gotten in your kit. And again, that's only for overpayments. So if everyone paid by credit card and Tupperware owed you money, or bonuses, they come through your Tupper card or by check as well. So if you sell $1,800 and you get the $50 bonus, it would come that way. Yes, Anita, you need the 600 in sales this week. So what started on Saturday, ending tonight. They're not available to order yet. So right now they're just a bonus item that if you entered 600 this week, you'll get them for free. I don't have a timeline.
It doesn't need to be one order. It can be a combination of orders. So if you entered $200 on Saturday, then you would only need 400 entered tonight in order to qualify for that. Oh, you're talking about the extra parts. That's different. February 26th, you have until. Is it the 26th?
I thought it was tonight.
That's for the cones. She's talking about the activation. So the cones is just a 1-week thing, so it's from Saturday until tonight. That's from Stenova. The activation offer, which is the second part of the Say Yes offer, is by February 26th. Yeah, okay, so the cones was just 1 week from Saturday. Any orders entered between Saturday and tonight? Did anybody get that? I got it. I'm so excited.
You got the cones? I don't have the cones.
Yes.
I won't get the cones.
Yeah. You still have time.
Very true.
You still have time.
I have. I have 11 hours.
You do. A lot can be done in 11
I
hours.
went friend finding this morning.
Good. How many of you guys have done friend finding? That's a whole new webinar. We've already done one, actually. So friend finding, you basically go door to door, and you either knock or you hang a bag on their door with brochures, citrus peelers, a questionnaire asking if they need any warranty done, anything like that. So I need to do more. Yeah, I need to do it too. We all do. You'd be surprised how many people in your neighborhood don't even know you sell Tupperware. So Anita got her kit this week. Did you know that you didn't need to wait until your kit arrived before you started selling? You can start right away. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so does anybody have any other questions about entering a party or Tupperconnect? No. The codes change with samples and sales. They're different. So basically, I don't even use code. I never enter code. I use that item search, the quick search that I showed you earlier. Let me see. So I never enter code. I would use the item search and go to samples and find it there, or sales specials and find it there, and just click on it, just in case the code was entered wrong, right? And then it's already in there. Oh, it's not available because I tried to order sample under customer. So make sure you do that. Samples can only be ordered under consultants. Sample order and first order done, but one of those cones. How much was your total? Yeah, 600 this week only. It has to be entered by tonight. So Anita, what I would do is I would contact your director, because they can look up your sales for the week, and they can tell you if you have enough this week or not, and they can tell you how much you would need, as opposed to from when you started. None this week, okay, yeah. Okay, so if there's no other questions directly to entering a party or Tupperconnect, then I think that's it for tonight.
Marion,
Again,
yes, the sample order and sales combined for 600, and you do get the credit for the retail value on the samples as well.
Yes, good point. So say the retail value or the brochure value is, let's just say $20, but you're only paying, I don't know, $14. You're going to get credit for 20, not 14. So samples are the best way to top you up if you need to be topped up a little bit. It's the cheapest way. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, this was a very impromptu webinar. It wasn't planned. We didn't really plan it ahead of time. We just wanted to give a different time option for anybody who has parties that they're trying to enter today and are unsure of how to do that. So these webinars do pop up at different times. If you go into top of the line into the event tab, that's where you'll see them, create it. And yeah, just keep an eye out on those, and they're all different times. Usually they're at night or in the morning, but we try to do a mixture. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'm going to go pick up my son from the bus stop. I don't think my husband got the text. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.